Welcome back, everybody, to Champions League. I am your host today, Uncle Zan, and we are back today for a bunch of really cool teams going at it head-to-head. We've got Lotus versus Team Phoenix. I'm joined in the booth today by my lovely co-star, Mist. How are you today, Mist?
Um, I'm doing good. Excited to watch these two teams battle it out tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be a really interesting set of teams. As I say that, we're going to go ahead and really quickly take a look at the rosters today. On both sides of the pitch, we have some pretty talented players taking the lead. For Lotus, we've got Sugar, Dismal, Tormix, and Jax, all of which are right around the 220 to 270 mark, besides for Tormix, a little bit lower there at 195. And Phoenix, Centra, Charge, Def Not a Fed, and Bus coming in to seal that roster off. Any players that you're excited to look at here or missed?
Yeah, definitely, in my opinion, I have to say Bus from the side of Phoenix. I mean, we've seen them take down the number one seed as Thunderbolts, as they took a 3-1 victory 2 weeks ago. So I'm definitely excited to see Phoenix, see if they can pull out that win over Lotus. And on the side of
Absolutely.
Lotus, I'd have to go Tormix. From He was recently dropped from lag, and it's a little bit interesting as he gets picked up by Lotus. So this is his debut here on this Flower team.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a little bit of a rough one, rough situation to find themselves in, but Tormex, we'll see if he can find his way on this pitch, see if he can find some maybe some use on this new team, because he's had a bit of a difficult start for the season. But it's never over until the fat lady sings, so I don't want to count him out until the fat lady does indeed sing her sweet melody. It does look like some of our teams, our team members, are having a little bit of a rough time getting in the match. As I say that, they all load in there. Tormek's been known to have some issues with his PC and his Wi-Fi there. It's going to be a very interesting situation. We'll see if his PC and his software will hold out for this series, but it's not always a likely one for him, unfortunately.
Yeah, and I'm gonna ask you the same question. Who are you looking at on both teams?
Yeah, definitely looking to see Centra, see if Centra can kind of come out and really, put the ball in the back of the net like they're known to do. And I'm definitely excited to see if Tormex can find some use on this team, because I love the dude. I think he's a great player, and I think he's improved a lot, especially since joining here in the league at his very beginning showings. But it's going to be a hard one for him to see if he gels with this team. I'm not sure he's had a whole lot of time to play with them. But other than that, it's kind of going to be a test of bravery, I believe, as we get into this game. I'm going to go ahead and give our uh, team members the go-ahead and ready to go. We are going to go ahead and get into game one in this best-of-5 series.
Yeah, and as the players load onto the pitch here, we have game one. Now, these two teams, I mean, they're probably around the 15 to 18th range for for the power rankings committee. And this is just a big matchup because this determines your spot in playoffs, and this determines your spot on which side is better. So definitely going to be interesting.
Yeah, it is definitely going to be interesting as we get out on the pitch. Some aggressive play already showing its face. Jack's now challenging in the air up on the ceiling. Both teams not eager to let anybody have any leeway on this early game. It's going to be a bit of a brawl, it seems like, as we get a shot on net. But no, it's going to go over. Def Not a Fed there to try and follow up, but Jack's there to save it away. Tormex now on low boost in the corner. He's not going to be able to get a touch there. Bus now looking for the pass, but it's going to go past the one teammate that was there. Wow, what a beginning start. Like, both these teams just rearing and ready to go right out the gate here, Mist.
Yeah, and Jax here is in the corner, going to try and take this one. Shut down by Charge, but Tormix is still there. Puts it to the back wall, trying to get a double on it, but Buzz going to clear his lines as Dismal gets bumped a little bit. Going to try and get back to this one. Jax sends it to the side, and Tormix sends it all the way downfield. Jax is up for the shot, but it's a little wide.
Is a little bit wide. It's going to be hard to get things on target here, but they are looking for it as Dismal takes this one nice and controlled into the back corner. Did get the pleasure of playing some six-mans with him last night, and he is a very controlled player, seeing the nice little flick over one there, but not able to follow up as Jax tries to get that one center. Tormex now trying to maybe follow up, but nothing's going to be falling into their lap very easily here in this first game, Mist.
Yeah, the thing to look at on the side of Lotus, they are playing with their sub. Jax is the sub for Lotus as Sugar couldn't make it tonight. So, I mean, you know, Jax is really going to have to step up here, taking the spot over the captain and hopefully going to be able to pull out a win as a little whiff on the sidewall and another from its charge and a double demo comes out.
This aggressive play might actually be the key to success here for these teams. Taking out a player at this level is always going to be very detrimental for the defending team. But Bus now down the field, challenged by Dismal almost immediately, not allowing him any space to work with it. Charge now trying to get one out to Fed. He does, and that's a shot on. Dismal there to save it away, though. Bus now following back up. See if they can keep this pressure up. It's going to be very important for them to not falter here. Dismal now out. That's going to be straight down the field as Bus returns it straight to sender. Dismal off the backboard, forced to make the save.
Yeah, and I mean, this doesn't look like two bottom teams. This looks like two top teams fighting it out here as we're closing to the waning minutes of the game, and no goal has scored. But as I say that, I cast a curse. Lotus, please forgive me, but Bus is just going to take advantage of that whiff and just put that one into the back of the net.
Talk about being in the right place at the right time. Bus finding one for himself, snagging one early game. First blood is always a great position to, find yourself in. Is now the side of Lotus going to have to go ahead and gonna go ahead and have to sort of fight this one back. It's not a good situation to find themselves in, but Jack's now saving one away.
Yeah, the Fed is low boost here, can't get it, but Charge puts another shot on Dismal. Gonna be able to get to the save as Jax clears it from his net. Flicks it past Tormix here on the ball. A little touch just to get it past Bus, but Charge goes up in the air. He has full boost, 1v1. Tormix pre-jumping from behind him, but can't get the bump as Bus looking for the double tap. This one is off crossbar. Dismal is going to throw it away as Jax gets a touch past the last defender, but Bus is going to be able to get back.
Yeah, Bus has really been showing us that he's a real contender here on the field as another demo comes out. So Phoenix tries to keep this pressure up. They've been so good at it here in this early game. See if they can keep it up here. Going into the last 45 seconds. It's going to be pretty pivotal here for Team Lotus to sort of turn around and secure something now. So they've been trying on the back foot to put something together for the better part of this game and haven't found a solution to Team Phoenix's pressure. Bus now, 50s with Dismal. That one's going to go right towards the net. Tormex might not be there, but it is going to go off the inside of the post and stay out.
Awkward ball for Lotus, but they're able to keep that out as this one is pinched down the field. Tormix does not have the boost, fakes out Bus just a little bit, and a Fed clears it. 10 seconds here as Bus puts another shot on, and that could be the game-winning goal. Or the game-winning goal, forgive me.
That is 100% going to secure it, as far as I can tell. I mean, 9 seconds is not a lot of time to score 2 goals, especially with this pressure that Phoenix has been mounting here ever since the clock started. But 5 seconds now remaining. We'll see if they can battle their way back. 2 seconds now, and this is going to be near impossible. It'll hit the floor. Team Phoenix finding themselves ahead in the first match.
Phoenix, as they were a new team a couple weeks ago, as some unfortunate events happened and Phoenix was just brought into the league, and they were rated at 20th for a couple weeks, but I mean, Phoenix are just showing why they deserve a chance to be their favorite player, or their favorite team, sorry. So this is very interesting.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with what came out from Team Phoenix there. They had a very commanding and confident first game here. We'll see if they can keep it up. You know, this first game has never been very uh, indicative of what are they saying in chat there? Sorry, that distracted me there. Bus says, Zan, are you ACM in Pro V? What does that even mean?
It's a different league, I think.
No, I don't
I don't.
think I am, unfortunately. But yeah, like I was saying, I wasn't expecting Phoenix to come out and be so confident on this Rocket League pitch, but they are going to secure game one, and you know, they are going to find themselves ahead in this series. See if they can keep that lead, however. As we go into the second game here, Mist, what do you think they need to do to turn it around? I don't know if they can. The first kickoff starts and immediately heads straight for the net. Wow.
That's an unfortunate kickoff from the side of Lotus, but I think Lotus just need to play aggressive, play more aggressive. Bus has been just taking people off the field, pre-jumping, challenging everybody. So I think they just need to play more aggressive, and they can pull out this win. As the first game, it was really close, even though it was a 2-0. I mean, that last goal was just a little luck from the side of Phoenix, but I definitely think Lotus are able to pull out a game 5 and another game 5. I'm sorry, another game, and maybe even take the series.
Yeah, we'll see if they can kind of battle it back here. Jack's trying to find something in their own corner. Dismal now across the net. Charge trying to take advantage of that a little bit of a weak clear there, but now we'll see if Lotus can battle back on low boost. They get a touch off the back wall there, but Charge is there to follow up. Hits the back wall, but there's going to be no one there to follow it up. But Dismal and Tormex use the power of friendship to get that one clear from the goal line. Charge now back at the net. We'll see if they can keep up this pressure. Bus gets a nice little demo in the corner. Leaves open room for Def Not a Fed to get a touch into the other side of the field. But Jax, again, batting that one away just like a cat with a ball of yarn.
Yeah, and I mean, you just have to appreciate the side of Phoenix's rotation. I mean, the second man's already going, and the first man is rotating the third. It looks just beautiful from their side, and Lotus has just been struggling to start any offensive pressure when you have a rotation as such.
Yeah, the rotations are falling apart just a little bit, unfortunately. Looks like Jackson Dismal now trying to carry this team to victory, and Tormex trying to keep up with the rotations here. He does get a demo, clearing some space in front of their own net, but now no clear following that up. It's going to be a very open goal opportunity, and Def Not a Fed will take advantage.
Yeah, catching up from the Fed, just, realizing that Tormex has no boost and there's no one really behind him. Just going to slot that one into the bottom right, and Lotus are up 2 here in the first 2 minutes. Or not Lotus, sorry. Phoenix is up here for the first 2, or with 2 in the first 2 minutes. And I mean, Lotus just have been struggling to clear it off their lines.
Well, and it's funny too, because I was mentioning earlier how the first game isn't always indicative of how a series might go, but the second game is definitely telling us a story. As Tormex gets that one off the net, but Bus puts it right back on, and he secures himself a hat trick, it looks like.
Great shot from Bus. I mean, not an awful touch from Tormex. Sorry, an awkward touch from Tormex is just gonna leave Bus with an open net. And I mean, you have 3 goals less than half into the game. Lotus has just been struggling to clear it off the lines. I mean, the rotations and the pressure and the bumping from the side of Phoenix, it's just been haunting for the side of Lotus.
Yeah, one of the things that we see a lot of higher level teams go for is clears out to their own teammates downfield. Bus now securing another one, bringing them up 4-0, but the passes outfield or downfield to their own teammates just aren't connecting. Every single time they get a clear, there's nobody there to follow it up for Team Lotus, and so Lotus just kind of lets a lot of these opportunities fly. And that's not exactly what you need to be doing 4-0. Need to be getting a little bit more aggressive, maybe trying some new things, seeing if you can get the passes down and maybe turn yourself around for a little bit of mentality.
Yeah, 100% as Charge is going to take this one off the back wall. And a little awkward touch as Tormix is pre-jumping him, but he's going to be able to get the save away. The Fed's going to try and clear the lines. Takes it past Tormix, takes it past another. There's one to beat. He's going to slowly take this really low boost, going to 50 this into the middle. Charge going to try and get up on it, but Dismal clears it as it's a 1v3 here. A little awkward touch, but Bus is going to clear to the side. Tormix is already up, though. Sends it to Jack. Jack, look for the shot. That could have been a beauty, but it was barely saved.
Barely saved is right. I didn't think anyone was going to have a read on that angle. That was a beautiful shot coming out from Jax, finding the backboard angle to redirect that almost directly in. Fortunately, it will be saved off the crossbar, but man, that's exactly what we need to be seeing from them. We need to see, Dismal sending something up to the backboard for Jax, who can just kind of do something that nobody's expecting. Get in a position where, maybe these defenders aren't necessarily expecting you to be there for the shot. Tormex now throwing a little nice easy one towards the net and easily saved by the defenders now. See if he can keep the pressure up. Jax now back down the field. Nobody back, but Def Not a Fed up. That will be just a micrometer whiff, and it will result in a first goal for Team Bloom, or Team Lotus.
Yeah. Number one team. No, I'm kidding.
Know.
But yeah, no. I mean, Lotus have scored their first goal for the series. It was off a counterattack, but I mean, it definitely brings your confidence up, even if you're down 3. As another one is put on, and Dismal is gonna take a second goal here. 50 seconds left. It's definitely doable.
It's definitely doable. I wonder what happened. It looked like a light switch just kind of flipped for Team Lotus here, and they're looking a whole lot better right off rip. We'll see if they can keep up this pressure, but man, the mentality switch might have just helped them. That one goal really switching all of the momentum and giving them the push that they needed to get a hold in their surroundings right now. Jax now for another one, and he buries it in the net. This is very much more than possible. It is likely.
Lotus are moving like a different team now. Jax pre-jumping that from half field and just, I mean, I don't know who missed. I think it was Jax, or not Jax, sorry. Charge, and Jax is just gonna score that one. Now you're only down 1, 40 seconds left as Buzz goes up here in the air, tries to get the reset. A little turtle, but it's cleared away as a Fed here. Throws it to the back wall. Jax puts it into the corner. Tormix tries to beat him, and he does. Tormix misses the boost, can't really get it, but Bus is just going to take advantage of his awkwardness. Going to take this one up. Jax is there for the 50. This one is off backwall. A little miss from a Fed, and Charge has own goal.
I'm really not sure what to make of this here, Mist. Lotus looks like a different team, and Phoenix also looking like a bit of a different team, but not in the nice way. They look like they're falling apart a little bit. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe the comms fell apart a little bit there at the 2-goal mark for Lotus, or maybe it's just nerves. But I don't know. Something happened there, and Phoenix is now tied up, going at the 8-second mark.
Great comeback from Lotus. I mean, they came back with less than a minute left. So, I mean, this is definitely going to be a good overtime here to watch. Who do you think is going to take this one?
I mean, it really is anyone's game now. I thought that, at the beginning of this game, Phoenix was going to take this very convincingly, but now, as they battle back, Team Lotus looking like they have much more of an opportunity to take this. As Tormex takes this down, we are in an overtime 4-4 here in Game 2. Jax now up for it. We'll see if Def Not a Fed can get a touch, and he does. Dismal now trying to get a touch towards the backboard, but no. Jax now forced to challenge. Tormex keeping that pressure. See if he can do anything with it as he goes up here towards the middle. No, slight whiff, but Bus taking advantage of the inopportune timing on that whiff. Now Charge taking that to the back wall. Jax there to read him. Charge not letting him have any space as he challenges yet again. This is a very close game from both teams. No one wanting to make the first mistake that could end their series here. Or not end the series, but end the match here.
Yeah, Lotus are desperately trying to take a win here. And as I was saying, I mean, Jax needed to step up, taking that spot from Sugar, and he definitely has. Now, will it be enough to win Game 2 here? We'll have to see.
1 minute and 22 of extra overtime time now. Charge sending one down the field. That's a little threatening. Dismal forced to make the save. Wasn't quite on, but it could have been if he had let it just kind of bounce there. But Def Not a Fed now keeping up the pressure. Tormex out to the midfield. Nobody there to really follow up. As Jax tries. He does get a touch, but Bus robbing him. I will say this Lotus team is keeping up a lot more pressure than they were. Dismal now with a shot opportunity, but Bus there to save it away. Great catch for him.
Yeah, Tormex is left alone with Buzz. This one's tried to get put on, but it's not going to be able to. As this one is pinched in the middle, Buzz cannot get the shot as Tormex beating the other low rank on the other side. Dismal clears it downfield as Charge is going to clear it right back down. This one is past Tormex, trying to get a shot on a double commit, and Buzz has a shot, and Dismal can't backflip this one out of the net.
My goodness, Bus coming in and absolutely slamming that one home. It's, it's not the fastest shot in the world, but it's well placed. I say it every time. Placement over everything, and that'll get Phoenix their second game win here. We'll take a look at the stats real quick as we get into the next game. Man, what a game from both teams. Tormex getting 457. Jax coming in at right under 600. Dismal 513. All of the Lotus team members right around that 500 mark. Whereas I will say Bus coming in at 906 with 4 goals and 9 shots. What a offensive menace.
Great. I mean, Plus nearly broke 1,000 points. Looking like swish numbers, but great showcase from these two teams. Phoenix just was able to pull out the win, and Lotus is going to have to pull off a reverse sweep if they want to win this series.
We'll see if they can make it, but it's going to be a really tough situation now. But I mean, if Phoenix is it plays like they were in the first game and like the first half of the second game, they'll easily take this. I mean, even with the Lotus, coming around and sort of warming up a little bit, it did look like they were pretty evenly matched on that overtime. So I have a feeling if Phoenix can really lock in here, they might have a good chance of taking this, but they're really going to have to, maybe focus on those comms, really lock in and make sure that they're not double committing for anything. Yeah, Tormex is going to pinch it. Now, this one is sent to backhaul. Little double commit from Tormex again, and Tormex can't get that second touch. This Mar is going to grab this corner boost. A little whiff from Charge. Charge is going to pass back to a Fed. A Fed is a little off. Going to send it to the sidewall as Tormex pinches this one down. Aqua ball for Charge. He's going to be able to send it to the side as a little whiff from Tormex leaves the midfield wide open. Jackson's going to pop this one over Buzz. Looking for a demo, but can't get as a Fed sends this one. But Dismal gets a shot, but Buzz can get back to the save, but Tormex puts another shot on, and Buzz is just going to be there for the save again. My lord, both these teams really battling it out. A game of ping pong here. Ball going back and forth down the field. No team really eager to overcommit and make the first mistake. As the 0-0 goal line still holds true at 3 minutes and 30 seconds into the game. Or left in the game, as Charge tries so hard to get there, but 3 of the defenders commit to that and still manage to save it. Nobody there to follow up, but Bus will try for one low boost, and he gets it under the crossbar. Great placement. I mean, that was just a pixel under the crossbar. But, I mean, a little too much overcommitting, in my opinion, from the side of Lotus is going to cost them the series. They definitely need to just calms up and just make sure your rotations are good and everything. What do you think they have to do, Uncle Zan, to pull out this game and maybe even take this? Yeah, I'd really love to see them kind of get their players a little bit more involved. Tormex trying to go for that one, but it's a little bit far over him. It just seems like they're trying for these passes, but they're a little bit misplaced, maybe is the word for it. I'm not quite sure how to describe it. Just it feels like they're trying for passing plays, but I'm not really seeing a lot of them connect here. It's all of the Team Lotus on low boost. Dismal forced to get back there. It's a very dangerous situation for him. Dismal now trying for a solo play, and it gets over one, almost under the crossbar. Charge there to save it away. Bus now down the other side of the field. We'll see if that can go off the backboard, but Dismal there to save it away. My goodness, like I said, back and forth, bit of a game of ping pong here, Missed. No team is going to take it unless there's a real big mess up, it seems like. Yeah, Lotus
Lotus, I mean, they're definitely trying for a goal here. This third game. You don't want to stay the gun barrel of a 3-0 here, especially when you need this game in order to win playoffs. But Bus is going to put another shot on, and Cormix cannot get back to this one.
Yeah, it's going to be a really unfortunate situation for Tormix there. Bus with just a very wide open shot there, and Tormix on low boost on the wall there, trying to play it, but the positioning is just a little bit off, and he can't quite get there, bringing him to a 2-0 lead for Phoenix. Also 2-0 in the series. This game might cement them a series win here if they can confirm it. Bus now down the field. We'll see if he can do something with it. Goes off the ceiling, but that's going to be a little bit of an awkward bounce for him. See if they can kind of... Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Bus is going to try and get a shot and can't really get it, but Tormix flicks this one to the right, a little whiff from Charge, and it's 3v2 here. Tormix is going to try and get this mid, whiffs it a little bit, and Bus puts it into the corner. A shot is placed a little far. Tormix has an awkward ball, going to be able to get back to it though. Tries to 50 Charge, but Charge puts it just right. Tries to get the corner, or sidewall read, sorry. Can't really get it, but a 1v1, Dismal can get the save, and the time is winding down here. This one is 50 to the sidewall, and Charge puts this high. Is any Phoenix member going to go? No, he can't, as this one's put back to the middle, but Tormix clears the lines.
You know, Bus takes a shot here, and Dismal... Oh my goodness, an unfortunate and unlikely whiff from him. Dismal not known for his mistakes, but does make one there as he tries to get the challenge off of the floor there with a wave dash, and unfortunately just wave dashes right before the bounce, and it goes right over him into the net, securing a third goal for Phoenix here. And it seems like it's all over now as Charge sends another one to the net. 4-0 at 1 minute. We'll see if the Lotus boys can bring this one back, but it's going to be a very tall order for any team.
Yeah, and as we're closing out here, there's a minute left. I mean, we've seen them do it before, come back down 4, but I mean, does Lotus have the mental here in this game 3 to bring it back?
We'll see. I mean, it's not a situation that any team really wants to find themselves in. I don't think any or most RLCS teams would be, you know, having the greatest of mental right now, let alone this Lotus roster. It's going to be a very, very tough situation to get yourself out of mentally, but if they can do it, as the clock counts down, it's going to be a little bit less likely. 30 seconds on the clock and 4 goals. That's going to be a... you know, it's like the saying when pigs fly, you know it's never gonna happen, but you know, they might. Anything can happen.
Yeah, and I mean, 14 seconds left here. It's not looking doable. Jax puts a shot on his barely off crossbar. Can Tormix get the goal? No, he cannot. And Phoenix are gonna take this series here in a sweep.
What a sweep here from Team Phoenix. I don't think most people thought that this was the way that this was going to turn out, but Phoenix does manage to snag themselves a nice win here over Team Lotus. Not a position that anyone really thought they were going to find themselves in, but it is a position that we are in currently. Congratulations to Team Phoenix, and better luck next week to Team Lotus, as unfortunately I don't think... It's going to be very hard for them to get back into the playoffs, I believe, after that, you know, matchup going that way. Anything you have to say about that specifically, Mist?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen Lotus play before. I actually had the honor of playing them in week 3, if I'm not mistaken. But you know, they were overall a solid team. Now, a few roster changes has happened since then. But I mean, I think Lotus they just need to really scrim a lot and, you know, just work on team chem if they want to bring back and have a chance at playoffs.
That's fair enough. I'm going to go ahead and see if we can get our winners here in for an interview. Team Phoenix, as they had a absolutely audacious run out there tonight, 3-0ing Lotus in a wonderful best of 5 matchup. Interview. Wow, I can't do 2 things at once. I am not good at that, but Well, I will say, Team Phoenix did come out and absolutely smash this matchup. Looks like we're gonna be getting Bus and Def Not a Fed here for an interview. I'll drag them in here real quick, and we will go ahead and get into it. Welcome in, boys. How are you?
Oh,
Doing
feeling
great.
great. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, I mean, congratulations first off. That was a killer series. Did you guys do any prep going into this week for Team Phoenix specifically?
Are you talking like
Mm.
scrims and stuff?
You know, scrims or any sort of strategy that you guys had going into this. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, you guys look super comfortable in those first two games, up until that second half of the game, and you know, not a lot of teams come out and look that confident unless they have some sort of game plan going into it.
Well, I think last time we
Yeah.
played together was the last Champions League game. So.
Yeah, that kind of was. It's yeah, no, we didn't do a lot of scheming, I can't lie. I couldn't tell you where they're seated if I'm being honest with you.
That's fair enough. I guess you guys just went out there and had fun, and that was the game plan, huh?
Yeah, no, I love my teammates. I have chem with both of them separately, and just putting them together is not. It took me like, I mean, I only played 2 games in the first 3 weeks, but once I started, playing regularly, it didn't take me long to adapt. But
Hmm.
I definitely like where we're at.
Mhm.
That's fair enough. Milk, did you have any questions for the folks over at Phoenix?
I definitely did. How does it feel to be ranked at 20th the first time you came into the league with this team, Phoenix? And for the first couple of weeks, you were bouncing around, I mean, top, bottom 5. How does it feel to finally, show that you're deserving of a top team as you beat Thunderbolts a couple weeks ago and you take a sweep over now?
I mean, it feels great. There's nothing better than starting off, as an underdog or not even underdog, really just being bad and then turning out and like turning into a good team. It's just there's nothing better than that in my opinion, because if you start off good, you have high expectations from everybody. If you start off low, it's just a fun thing to watch. And honestly, it's a fun thing to be a part of, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah, I agree. I think if we came out winning nonstop and then started losing, we'd just be getting tilted at each other.
Mhm.
Well,
It's also the
100%.
mentals. I would like to throw out our mentals. Dude, our mentals are so fun. It's just such a
Yeah.
fun team.
Well, we were talking quite a bit about the mentals there. You know, unfortunately, it seems like maybe Lotus having a little bit of issue with their mental not being able to kind of keep things as confident and strong as they wanted throughout the series. You know, talk to the folks a little bit at home. Like, you know, what is it about your guys' mentality that keeps you guys going specifically?
I mean, it's just a great group of people. I've had Charge on my team and no Charge from a different league, and I had him on my team for the back half of the last season in that league, and he's a great player. I don't play in that league. I just like kind of like the coach slash owner, so I understand how he played and like looked at how he played around who he played around, and he's used to playing around high playing players because I had a GC3 on that team.
Mm-hmm.
And then Def, I got randomly paired with the magical Def in that 2v2 tournament, and we clicked.
I know.
We just clicked right off the bat in that
We
tournament.
almost
So
won it, man. We almost won it.
I know.
Wow, that's
This
it.
is
Seems like
definitely
the
the
stars
thing.
kind of just all aligned for Team Phoenix here, then, huh?
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Well, that's a huge one. One last question that I love to leave all our teams off here on. You know, looking ahead in the future weeks. You know, any teams that you're excited to play against? Any teams that you're looking out and maybe a little bit scared for? Anything that specifically that you're you know, looking forward to?
2 matchups that I know happen. Everything else I don't really know. I don't look at the schedule that often, but
Oh my
if I'm being
goodness.
honest, but I'm looking forward to my rematch against the Metal Turtles. Played them
Hmm.
in week 1. I got 2 games after a 3-hour long 2 session. Not my night. I kind of want
That's
my
fair.
revenge on them. And then Sentra put himself in, obviously. And then I want to replay the Thunderbolts. I want to make sure, we still
Mm,
got it whenever we play them, because they're such a highly rated team. Everybody thought that we didn't stand a chance, and we go out there and 3-1 them. I want to do it again.
huge.
So
Yeah,
Uh,
I agree with the Turtles. I want to play the Turtles again, and then I want Jimbo. I want revenge for that 2v2
oh, Jimbo! I didn't
tournament.
play against Jimbo.
Yeah, I
I
want
want
revenge for Jimbo.
yes.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Oh, well, we'll be looking forward to those as well, because I'm sure that those will be some very interesting grudge matches to you know, go through. One thing real quick before we go ahead and head off, just want to quickly shout out you know, one of our founders and admin here in the server. It is her birthday. Shadow Dweller, happy birthday to you. Really quickly, Mist and I wanted to go ahead and sing you a happy birthday before we hop off. Fed, if you Bus, if you guys want to join, fair enough. If you guys don't want to and you guys want to head out of here, fair enough as well. But we're gonna go ahead and give her a quick happy birthday before we hop off for tonight. I can start us off if you want, Miss.
Yeah, you can start us off.
Okay. Happy
Happy
birthday to
birthday
you.
you.
Happy
Happy
birthday to
birthday to you.
Happy
Happy
birthday, dear
birthday,
Shadow.
Shadow.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to
you.
you.
Everyone, if you're in the chat, make sure you guys go give Shadow Dweller a happy birthday. We're going to go ahead and raid out, I believe, to the one and only Shadow Dweller. If Shadow wants to go ahead and get that started for me, that would be wonderful. But thank you guys for stopping in today. Thank you guys for joining us for another wonderful day of Rocket League. We really greatly appreciate every single one of you who comes out and watches us, as it is the only way to make this happen in a fun manner. We also really appreciate all of our teams and all of the people who work really hard to make this league happen. Thank you guys for being a part of it, and thank you guys for joining us. Milk, any or missed any parting words for the folks at home?
Any parting words I do have. I mean, you guys stay safe. Team Bloom's coming back for that #1 spot. That's all I gotta
Absolutely.
say.
Oh my goodness. Well, you heard it here first, folks. Team Bloom's coming for that #1 spot. Thank you guys for joining us tonight for another wonderful and epic game, night of Rocket League. We will see you guys later on this week, so don't go anywhere. We'll have some more Rocket League back on the channel for you. So have a wonderful night and enjoy yourselves. Stay safe.